Young and Restless next week. Victoria and Kyle's intense chemistry ignites in steamy twist. Young and the Restless spoilers for next week anticipate Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle. A steamy kiss that finally happens. Plus, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, has a vibe of his own happening in rehab. We have got the latest Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of August 24th. And also in the week of August 24th through the 28th, we've got Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, worrying about Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, going off on Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, while Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, faces a growing army of enemies looking to take him down hard. First, let's talk about Jack's situation that has Nikki so worried. At the end of this week, Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil heads over to Jabot to talk to Jack about Billy Abbott. And as we predicted, Lily offers to pay back the loan that John Abbott, Jerry Douglas, gave Philip Chancellor decades ago with interest. That way, Lily and Jack can wipe the slate clean. They can honor the debt it was owed to John while preserving both Catherine Chancellor, Jean Cooper, and John Abbott's legacies. Jack tells Lily he wants to think it over, but she presses him and says this is urgent. She wants to get it all settled before Billy gets even crazier. But Jack reminds Lily that there's more at stake in this for him. This isn't just about a company for Jack. This is about his family. But he does agree to consider it, and Lily leaves just as Kyle Abbott shows up, and then Jack tells Kyle about the offer that Lily made. The issue is Jack knows that if he takes the offer, Billy will see it as a betrayal. That's why he's hesitating, and Jack worries that Billy will just cut him out of his life. And then next week's Young and the Restless spoilers have Nikki showing up at Jabot, and she tells Jack she senses he wants privacy, and Nikki is worried that something is wrong. So, I'm sure Jack's going to fill Nikki in about Billy's claims about Chancellor and the war between Billy, Lily, and Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. I mean, maybe Victor already told Nikki at this point, but I kind of doubt it, because Victor usually hides most things from Nikki, even things that don't need to be hidden. But somebody else might have told her. So, that may be why she comes to check on Jack. And at the end of this week, Kane stops by and tells Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and Adam what's going on with Billy's latest Chancellor scheme. We predicted that Kane would wind up working with both Adam and Victor, and that manifest in coming days. He's furious. Billy's trying to take Chancellor, and Victor's calling Billy a punk. And then Kane tells Victor that, unfortunately, Billy might actually have the law on his side. Kane tells Adam and Victor that Billy is claiming Chancellor belongs to the Abbotts, and Billy is planning to take over and run it himself. And of course, Victor explodes and says no way is he going to let Billy get his hands on Catherine's company. So, Kane tells Victor and Adam that he thinks Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, actually knew about the unpaid loan, but that she kept Billy in the dark about it. And Adam, of course, finds that funny because he loathes Billy. So, Victor then orders Adam to use Newman Media to burn Billy's reputation to a pile of ash. Problem is that might also tank John Abbott's legacy. And, Kane doesn't care so much about that other than Jack might get in the game. But he wants Adam to promise none of this Newman Media stuff will blow back on Lily. Meanwhile, Chelsea Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, shows up really irritated because Billy wouldn't give her any information. But Adam says Billy's not the only source and says Kane's going to give them everything they need for this article. Chelsea thinks Victor is tainting their story, and Chelsea's wondering if Billy is in the right about this. I mean, that's debatable. He's certainly not acting right about it. And then we also have Victor facing off with Billy by the end of this week up at the GCC. And Victor vows to destroy Billy. He makes it clear. Victor says he will never let Billy run Catherine's company. And then Billy runs into Kane and Lily and gloats that he will be running their company very soon. So this Chancellor storyline has almost everybody pulled into it. And I honestly don't see Billy coming out on top. It would be a big change if he did.